Good afternoon, all. My name is Samiksha Vitthal Gavande, and today's my topic is the types of adverse event. So, firstly, we will discuss about what is the adverse event. Adverse event it is a unintended medical occurrence in a patient or clinical trial subject that are administered or does not necessarily have to have causal relationship with treatment. So the adverse event is simply said the with or without causality. The adverse event is mainly classified into four types based on the intensity, seriousness, expectedness, and causality. On the basis of intensity, they are classified into further three types. Intensity, that is severe event, that is the specific intensity of specific event. They are classified into mainly three types, that is uh, mild, moderate, and severe. Mild mild, that is this does not subject is involved and does not interfere with the everyday activity. Second is moderate. Moderate is simply said sufficiently discomforting and interfere with the everyday activity. And severe is simply said the prevention of all the everyday activity. It's all about the classification of adverse event based on the intensity. Then second classification is based on the seriousness. They are classified into serious and non-serious. Seriousness criteria is simply said an event in which the results in death, life-threatening condition, then hospitalization treatment or prolongation of hospitalization, then the significant disability, then the congenital disability or birth defect, also the medication error. It's the seriousness criteria for the adverse event. And the non-seriousness is simply said which does not have the life-threatening condition. Then third classification is based on the expectedness. They are classified into further two types, that is expected and unexpected. Unexpected adverse event are simply said an event which are previously unknown and the reaction cannot be determined. So the expected adverse event are those in which the received value are found in the standard value, that is the received value and standard value are same. Then the event which is expected event. So and the last one is based on the causality. Based on the causality, they are divided into further two types, that is related causality and unrelated causality. Related causality are those which have the relationship between the drug and event, and unrelated causality is simply said does not have to have causal relationship with drug and treatment. So it's the classification of adverse event based on the intensity, seriousness, expectedness, and causality. Then also adverse event, we will discuss about the classification of adverse drug reaction. Also the adverse drug reaction is simply said the any untoward and unintended response of the response of medicinal product which have the causal relationship with drug and treatment. That is the ADR is the response of medicinal product which is noxious or unintended. On the basis of type of reaction, the adverse drug reaction are classified into further types, that is type A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and U. Type A, that is augmented reaction. It is a dose dependent reaction. This reaction which can be predicted by the known pharmacological effect of drug. Example, anticoagulant for bleeding and beta blocker for bradycardia. Second is type B reaction, that is Bezier reaction. Bizarre reaction, it is a host dependent reaction which does not predicted by the known pharmacological effect of drug. Example, penicillin for anaphylaxis. Type C is a chemical reaction, that is the biological reaction can be predicted by the chemical structure of drug. Example, penicillin for example, paracetamol for hepatotoxicity. Then type D reaction, that is a delay reaction which occurs after the overall treatment due to the accumulation. Example, phenytoin during pregnancy which causes a teratogenic effect. And type E reaction, that is the end of treatment. End of treatment is simply said the drug is withdraw or the drug is stop. So the example of type E reaction is phenytoin for seizure. Then type F for a familial, type H for hepatotoxicity, type G for genotoxicity, and type U for unclassified. It's the classification based on the type of reaction. So it's all about the adverse event and adverse drug reaction classification. Thank you.